We're spending a dog-friendly day at the Grand Canyon.
We are at the South Rim Trail of the Grand Canyon. We are here the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and it's pretty busy. There's a lot of people around, especially at the visitor center and some of the close lookout points. So we're hiking the trail, but there is a ton of people here. Matther Point on the South Rim. It's a great place to come. It's just a 5-minute walk from the visitor center.
Surprising number of dog-friendly trails here at the Grand Canyon, so really take advantage of them. Also, it's been super busy. One of my highest recommendations would be go for a hike. Go for a walk, because you'll start to get away from the crowds and everything. All the people will start to disperse and you'll really get to soak it all in. One of the things I really want to do here is hike rim to rim. It's a pretty big commitment. It's a lot of miles, but it sounds so cool. I'm just trying to get my ticket into the Phantom Ranch lottery. It's like surprisingly hard. The Phantom Ranch is a ranch down at the bottom of the canyon where you can stay in like a dorm or a cabin. If I was really hardcore, maybe I would just like haul in a tent and camp. But I don't know if I'm that hardcore.
Originally, we had planned to come to the Grand Canyon and stay for several days, but as the time got closer and closer, we realized that the weather was not going to cooperate with us. Now, today's a nice day, the wind's kind of laying low and it's not too cold, but the nights get really, really cold here. So we decided we couldn't camp here for long. We're staying in Flagstaff for 2 nights and extending our stays other places.
You know, I wonder if the reason why there's so many dog-friendly places is that there's so many paved hiking trails. I don't know that. This is the only one I've ever been on, but we'll find out. Here at the South Rim, you're actually 7,000 feet above sea level, so it's kind of high, especially for us coming from Texas and Dallas. And then if you go over to the North Rim, it goes up to 8,000 feet. So you kind of feel it when you're walking. There's truly no elevation gain on this trail, but I can still feel like I'm working. So the views are way better than when I was here last. I've only been here one other time, briefly, and it snowed. As soon as I arrived, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, the only reason I came was to see the views, and now I can't even see the views. It's crazy.
If you've been following along with us, you know that when we went to Big Sur and Cadillac Mountain, all we got to see was a bunch of fog. So I was kind of just expecting this to be the same. But it's a nice clear day, and you can kind of see forever up here. So my first time to the Grand Canyon was actually on a trip to Las Vegas. I was coming with my grandfather and aunt and a couple of cousins to see Vegas for the first time, and we stopped at the Grand Canyon on the way.
We have seen a lot of people riding bikes on this trail. I think that looks like so much fun. You could see so much of the Grand Canyon so quickly on some bikes. Okay, here's what I would do. I would hike rim to rim, stay for like a week or so that I could also like ride a bike and just kind of like enjoy myself. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah. It's way past lunchtime.
Way past.
And rumor has it there's a tavern somewhere around here. Hilarie's really good at finding taverns, so that's what we're gonna do.
It's 2 o'clock, guys, and we haven't eaten all day. So yeah, a tavern is in order.
Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
We are going to do another episode of Fact, Fib.
That's right. So a little game we play. Hilarie is the host this time, so
That's
she's going
right.
to share 3 statements, 2 of which are factual, 1 of which is a fib. I have to detect the fib. If I get it right, I get the point. If I do not, she gets the point.
Here we go. So all of these things are about the Grand Canyon. They are mostly things he could have learned today. There are a couple that I had to just find some interesting facts, so. Good luck, Jamin! Round 1. The Bird's Eye expedition to tame the Colorado River involved 7 dams that were proposed.
Okay.
The second fact or fib is back in the 1920s when they were surveying the river, they used boats that were not rafts like we would use today, right? All 900 pounds each. And then the last one is the Colorado River is in between 2 very prominent dams. The Hoover Dam is to the west, which we were actually just at recently. You can go back and watch that video. Or the Page, Arizona Dam to the north.
I'm going to say number 3 is the fib because the dam in Page has a different name.
Way to go! Okay. The dam to the north is actually called the Glen Canyon Dam. Well done. Oh, okay. Round 2. The canyon depth is 1 mile deep. That would be equal to 3 Empire State Buildings. The length of the Grand Canyon is 377 miles. The third fact or fib is that the south rim is at an elevation of 7,000 feet, while the north rim is an elevation of 8,000 feet.
I'm going to say the second one because I think that the other 2 are correct. I remember the 3 Empire State Buildings and I remember the 7,000 feet, 8,000 feet. So I am unsure of the second one.
Good job! Oh my gosh, you're doing great. Where is everybody? Where's the applause? The actual length of the Grand Canyon is 277 miles, not 377 miles.
Ah, okay.
So you won!
Let's do round 3 to
So
see
we're
if
gonna
I can do a clean
Gonna
sweep.
do round 3. Okay, round 3. We booked an RV site, but it was actually so cold this week. When we looked at the temps, we thought we might end up freezing up our pipes again on our RV. So we didn't want to do it. It was in the teens. We weren't going to do it. That campground that we were going to stay in and we did not is called Matther Campground. Fact or fib? The next one is the coldest temperature at the Grand Canyon was on the North Rim, and it was on February 1st, 1985. It was negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay?
Okay, so that's the second.
I want to see reaction from him, but I'm not getting anything. Okay, the third fact or fib, the warmest temperature was at 120 degrees Fahrenheit at Phantom Ranch, which is down at the bottom of the canyon. And that was on several different days during some summer months, and I don't know when that was. So that's the fact or fib.
I don't know on this one, so I'm just going to guess. I'm going to guess the second one.
Okay.
I think it got colder than that.
You've already won, but actual fib was the first one. We actually booked an RV site at the Grand Canyon Camper Village RV Park, which is technically outside of the national park, but very close to Grand Canyon Village. So Matther Campground is actually within the park, but you won!
Did it? We're tied up again.
We're tied up. These are getting more fun. If you're the host and you're winning, it doesn't really, it's like,
It's still fun when you're the host and you win.
I mean, we do like to win.
Yeah.
We are maybe a little bit like competitive.
it's getting kind of chilly. So
It is getting chilly.
It is one of the 7 wonders of the world. It was fun to come hike on the North Rim a little bit.
Yeah.
We did discover that if we had not gone straight and gone to the visitor center and had turned right, we could drive down this little road and find a ton of great views that you can see just from your car.
Yes, both of us had been to the Grand Canyon and neither one of us knew this. So if it's a cold day, if it's a rainy day, don't let that stop you from coming. As you're heading up to the South Rim, just go right, hang a right like you said.
Okay guys, so the camera died on us while we were trying to film the clothes. We called an audible, so I don't know if you heard or not, but make sure that you are subscribed from where you watch and listen. Thanks for watching this video. Next up, we're headed to Sedona.
And Sedona, Arizona is pretty beautiful. Also, it's right next to Jerome, Arizona. And Jerome is really cool. So I really want to show y'all Jerome. It's haunted. It's one of the most haunted places in America. We're gonna talk about that.
If you've ever done any hiking, extensive hiking, like the rim to rim hike here at the Grand Canyon, tell us about it. Tell us what you thought. Was it worth doing? Leave it in the comments. We'd love to hear about it.
Yes, do what he said. I love that idea. I want to hear about it. Oh, we want to do that so bad. So we want to live through you. Life is short, guys.
Wander well.